Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Vinland Saga tonight, episode 18 of season 2. So, what happened on the last episode? The last episode was just extremely sad. It was very unfortunate. I'm just gonna boom get it on the screen. No, it's Hjalti, bro. Wait, let me get my notes up while I'm thinking about it. This was basically the conclusion of our Gardar arc, which ended. It's crazy. It pretty much just ended in a complete loss, but like in a lot of ways it was like a loss for our characters, like our main characters, but despite that it like was as beautiful as it could have been, where I mean Gardar doesn't escape. Thorfinn and Arnheid have like gone against their retainers and Snake has promised punishment upon them, and then he got choked out right after promising punishment, so who's to know if it's even gotten worse in the meantime. Like Thorfinn's unsuccessful in defending him, blah blah blah, like etc., right? Like it just goes very poorly, like in terms of the actual events that happened, but the circumstance or like the I don't even know, like the way that Gardar got to go out was as given the circumstance, like as peaceful and beautiful as it could have been, which is horribly sad because now what's left, right? We have an emotionally destroyed Arnheid, which is just very deeply troubling, and like the retainers are got into her. It's not like she was gonna like we already knew she was gonna get captured again, right? Like where's she gonna go? This was just this little the little carriage ride was literally just for Gardar's sake, and. I mean, Sverkel, at least Sverkel's on our side, right? Sverkel was, I mean, he even lent his cart to Gardar, right? Given the situation, right? So that could be some sort of escape route where Sverkel's like, listen, you're not going to punish these people for what's happened here, or whatever. Like, if Sverkel just brings in the boot, then that could be something. Sverkel talks to Snake even, given that, like, I mean, Gardar's dead. What more do you want to do, right? Yeah. So, I mean, it was so beautifully done. And one of the comments even mentioned, shout out the comment, that a large portion of the episode was like anime-only content. I don't even know where that begins or ends, but that's, like, I loved it. Like, it was, I feel like it took its time, but it did it well. So I'm just, whatever content they added, good addition, bro, good addition. Like, each of the parts, like, man, I was literally, when I was watching this part with the underwater, one of the things I thought of was like, dang, I wonder what the manga panel of this looks like. So, like, low-key, there might not even be a manga panel of this, but dang, I should look that up. How this all played out in the manga. Him getting Hjalti just peeing on his face. That's a good, dude, that's even a good execution of, like, mixing comedy with, like, tragedy, right? Like, getting an audience member to like, okay, like this is a really sad moment, but let's like add some levity through a laugh, like through something funny happening to kind of like, I don't know, to add some flavor to the emotions, throw in a few. It's Ratatouille, bro. It's like the strawberry is all the pain and suffering, but the cheese is all of the peeing on the face, funny, haha, right? And when we mix them together, delightful. It just humanizes it so much, right? We get to see like. It's because it's like we laugh and it's funny. It's like this is such like a parent moment, But then that even deepens how much we know that we've lost. Dang. Not me comparing Vinland Saga to Ratatouille. Holy crap. But yeah. So this was, man, maybe the best episode of this season. Definitely one of the best of the show at large. Really. I mean, Thorfinn and Snake seeing each other as like warriors in a sense, like us kind of, like that bond being formed. That's crazy, The part where they both looked at each other and was like, why is this guy here? That's honestly so funny. Where I don't even remember where that was, but like, why is a slave? How did someone this skilled become a slave? And then why is a man of this skill working on this farm as a retainer? It just like deepens the mystique that they have for each other, and then as an audience member, like we've been with Vinland. No, we've been with Thorfinn the entire time, so we know that. But then that gives us a dang. Snake's got even more going on than we might have thought. So yeah, very very good episode. Probably my favorite question mark. And I would say favorite. I'd probably say favorite of the show. maybe a couple of those Vinland season 1 episodes, like especially some of those like when like right after Thor's died and it was Thorfinn kind of like accustoming. I found that to be really engaging at the time. Like episode like 5 area. But I mean the emotional impact of this just is so insane that like I'd probably have to give it to this, you know. Very poor Arnheid, man. So now out of the frying pan into the fire because Knut's showing up. So when is freaking Ketil gonna pull up, right? And man, I'm excited for. I kind of am curious where Olmar's gonna be. Just based off of the shot of the OP of Olmar like praying, he's actually doing a. He's not doing like a boom. I think he's doing like a boom. You know, he's doing like hands clasped together, not like into a traditional like palmed together thing. Yeah. So very good, very good. Honestly, I say we kind of just jump into it, right? It was pretty conclusive, all things considered. And that just leaves us to the, what the heck? Edit title. No, don't edit the title. Open the episode. Thank you. That just leaves us to suffer with whatever comes next, right? Like, yeah. So, rest in peace, Gardar. Once this storm hits with Canute, I'm thinking that the snake to Thorfinn relationship, where like he realized how strong Thorfinn is, that's gonna come into play. And dude, Leif Erikson is about to be hype. Yeah, lots to look forward to. I am drinking a grape raspberry sparkling ice. Get yourself a drink. Get yourself a snack. Let me take one sippy sip, and then we'll get this episode going. Delightful, delightful. Okay, episode 18. We got 18, 19, 20, 20. Wait, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. That's it. 7 more. 7 including this. Dang. Should be exciting. Yeah, I say let's just jump into it. Episode 18 should be exciting. Let's get this going in a 3, a 2, a 1. Bang! Bang! I also got some Kit Kats, bro. Look at my Kit Kats. Oh, delightful. I ate half of the bag in one sitting, so now I'm having to, like, let them chill. Okay, focus. Mappa. Straight to the ships. Ooh! Canute's, second hand. Within 2 or 3 days. Frickin' Floki. That is your name, like, Lego Head Brickman. This guy's the worst. He just keeps coming back. Yeah, Floki. It's kind of a fun question of, Floki was connected way back in season 1, right? I don't know how much Thorfinn's aware of any of that. Ulf. Do I have your name, Ulf? Okay. His reputation precedes him, bro. Dang, can you insight score? Whoa. This background music is nuts. I think we've heard this before, and it killed me back then too. Dang! It was good. It was good, King. It's just the horns of war. The horns of war, man. It's got me thinking like a tornado siren. It's just that sound effect of like low droning horns that like oscillate a little bit. That's like the fastest way to get me to have a fear response, man. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Actually, it's crazy. So much of this is in English. Have I mentioned that before? Hmm. I'm done with the feelings that I've known. Woo, that's a good line. I might be crazy enough to break myself. Whoa. Getting lost in my own. Bro, I gotta look up the lyrics so I can actually get these verbatim. I'm not sure if they're saying, like, break myself in my own head or something else. But I like that idea of, like, break myself, right? Like, that being part of, like, almost like change. I mean, it's like that classic line of, like, man is both the marble and the sculptor. Kind of saying that, like, to change yourself, you must, to a degree, destroy yourself. That's like the nature of change. Because, I mean, the pain of change, I mean, that represents the pain of change so much, which, I mean, like, talk to Thorfinn, man's gone through a lot of pain in like, I mean, to get to the point. Hello, gentlemen! Did he never get out of the barrel? Wait, did Ketil never get out of the barrel? Dude, Ketil. You just were used as a bowling ball, man. Okay, okay. Oh, he's in shock. Oh, he's done. Brother. Bro, I want Thorgil to talk to a Sverkel. I feel like that'd be an interesting talk. Sverkel would be so over it. Is that Omar? Mm. The Leif Erikson squad? Yeah. I think so. I think that guy was with Leif Erikson. Oh, because it was like, I'm gonna buy all your products. That was the deal, if I recall correctly. So he wanted to like, hey, give me my product and get me out of Dodge. No. Okay. Okay. Dude, Ketil. Triple market price? That was it specifically? Bro, whoa. Oh no. He wants Arnhide comfort. Now's not the time, bro. Now is not the time. That is so unfortunate. It sucks. He's just kind of on an extreme of like I don't know. He's just kind of a like we gotta shape up, man. We just gotta to a degree shape up. You know what I mean? That's right. Hey, that's right, Thorfinn or whatever. I think this guy's name was also Thorfinn. Mm. Choose to believe. Good line. Yo, get Snake. Let Snake know. How long has it been since the Gardar situation? Snake low-key might still be unconscious, like depending on the time. I don't know how long he would get choked out for, or like how long that would last. True. Very true. Very true. Einar? Is that whose voice is that? I don't. Why don't I recognize your voice? No. Oh, they're both tied up. Yeah, that would make sense, huh? That would make sense. I guess they're waiting for Master to come back to let the judgment happen. To like so that he can say the punishment. True. Just Snake. Just it was only Snake there. That's true. Dang, yes! Yes, Anar. Oh, the scar! The scar on Thorfinn's face from Snake, bro. Speak of the devil. I like Snake. I'm stupid. Right. It was a brutal situation overall. Yeah, I totally. I don't know if there was one kind of within our power. Mm. I like the introspection a lot, or like retrospection, I guess you could say, because that's how you get better, you know. Dang! Wow! What a statement. Huge moral statement. No one deserves to be hurt. Thorfinn staked his opinion. I think it's a really strong one. I think that's really strong. Ketil, it ain't much better here, brother. It is not much better here, my guy. You can't just like run away from it, you know, man. Yeah. Yeah. You just ignore her completely? Okay. I mean, I guess fair. I don't expect anything else. Yeah, no wonder she hates R9. Thrown in the stable? Ouch. Ungrateful? What a crazy thing to say. That shot of Gardar was crazy, bro. He got some scars in his hands, I think. Ask her, bro. Maybe, like, don't enslave. You know what I mean? Like, what, you're surprised? It's not like she, like, wants to be your emotional support animal, bro. That's, like, I don't think she's really into that 100%. It's just kind of just the situation as is. Oh, good point. Oh, shoot. Snake's right there. At least let him see him, bro. Okay, fair. No, that's fair. Let's go talk to Ketil. Bring Ketil's dumb head over here. Yep. Good old Potter. What's... Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Potter clutch? Potter about to say something smart. Whoa. Talking about Arnheid? Yep. He's going to upcharge Arnheid so hard. Bro, Arnheid's going to be worth like 17,000 cows. Or like a lot of gold. I don't know. Wait. Two slaves besides Thorfinn. You mean... Maybe I misinterpreted. Einar and Arnheid, I assume? Arnheid for sure. I'll have to... What's the timestamp? Okay. About 15 minutes. I'll have to look at the 15-minute again. Bro, why have they got her in a stable? Can't we put her with Thorfinn and Einar in a better place? This place sucks. Okay, dude. What is that sound effect? Excuse me? Is that just you walking? Yeah, okay, I assumed you were about to say that. Yeah, a dog. Like, she's not yours. Like, you can't even... Thank you! I was about to say, like, you're not allowed to be doing this, my guy. You even said you weren't allowed to be doing that. Oh, it was you unbuckling your pants. Oh, I kind of thought it might have been. I heard a little jangle jangle. Yo, Ketil, what's... Okay. Yeah, run off. Look at his goofy little pathetic run. Okay. Oh, shit. This is so bad. I don't even know. Okay. Him having that stick in his hands makes me real worried. He actually used it. Oh, he's actually losing his mind, bro. I thought you were gonna at least wait to hear her opinion. You want to, like... This guy's so unstable right now. My pride? Bro, you literally just bought her with your dad's money. Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you were calling her your pride. My point stands. Oh. News to him, bro. What an insane time. What an insane time to hear about it. As you're beating her. Dude. Okay, I'm so done with Ketil. I thought you were just spineless. Not like... Yeah, I mean, it's based off of... I mean, we heard that story from Spherical, right? Holy shit. Thank you! Snake is the realest man. Thank God. Ketil's losing it. Get this guy out of here. Thank you. Holy crap. A principled man. I've always been fine with Snake. Like, given circumstance, I feel like he does very solidly. Just, he's like saying, know what you're doing here. Like, he can tell Ketil's just seeing red, like a lunatic. Let go of that rod. Yeah, that's what I thought, bro. Thank you, Potter. I do really wonder if the child's okay. That's what I'm saying, bro. After she admits the child part. Okay, yeah, I think Anar. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll take him off your hands, bro. I think the chance of success is pretty low, but he's unstable, so there's a chance. Frick. That's so no. Let's just take her, bro. We could steal. Like, what are you gonna do? Yeah, it's like, why would he ever? Yeah. Oh no, not Einar and Thorfinn seeing her, bro. This poor woman. She's actually beaten, like, purple, man. It's that bad? Dude. That's Thorfinn and Leif Erikson next to each other, but this takes so much more priority. Raise it up with such care. What's in the box? He's just taking out all of his inferiority in, like, lack of control. Even if it's the king? I know, okay, I guess he is pointing it back at the king. But, like, just taking it out on Arnheid is so bad. And I get why, but... Damn. It just keeps getting worse, bro. It's actually just gonna keep getting worse. Like, Arnheid's literally a hostage. Like we're, like, so ununited because now Ketil has, like, lost it. I mean, just lost it. It's crazy. It's like, he just turned it towards being abusive and, like, vengeful, right? Instead of, like, retreating and being pathetic. Like, I guess he was, like, ready to just... He was fully retreated and, like, I'm just going to go to Arnheid for comfort. I'm going to ignore this. I'm going to avoid it. Blah, blah, blah. But then Arnheid, quote, unquote, betrayed him from his perspective. But it's like, dog, what, you bought loyalty because she's a slave? That's not how... Like, what are you smoking? Like, it's literally your own delusions that made you think that, right? Because you're like... It's like a rebound... Dude, it's a rebound slave purchase emotional support because you're, like, the last woman. That all fell apart. Per Sverkel's story. So it's like, oh, let me just buy a slave. And then, like, that'll... Like... I mean, that's pure copium. So now it's like he's actually coming to conclusion, wait a second, wow, she betrayed me. It's almost like, dude, like, what did you expect, right? So very little sympathy there. Or, like, none, you know, because that's just dumb. And then to take out, like, oh, I have no control. Oh, the king's coming to take the farm that I inherited. I built it up, I nurtured it. Bro, like, sure, you were given a tree and you watered it every day. Like, good job. You know what I'm saying? You were given a small oaken tree and you took care of a tree. Guess what? A tree at this point is pretty self-sustaining, I might argue. So, yeah. That's just wild to me. So, Leif Erikson, I mean, he even says, okay, poor Arnheid. It literally, it's just so brutal. It's so bad. The flashbacks to... I won't suffer losing something I never doubted. Because that was the woman previously in this fairy tale story. So he's just getting, like, a repeat of that, like, event. So the pain from back then's bubbling up now. Man, the blood specks in the air is what really was hurting me there. Oh, and you can see, like, bruises forming under her clothes. Oh, wow, yeah. Because she's sheltering her stomach, so her back's getting hit the most. Thank you, Snake. I appreciate Snake so much. I think Thorfinn's read of Snake was so perfect. Where he just says, like, I like Snake. Like, he's principled and he's smart. Like, he actually thinks, you know? He's not, like, he's just not falling apart all the time. What did you say exactly, bro? Thorfinn's enlightened. And, him saying, like, nobody deserves to be hurt. I mean, that's... What a good line. It's just... I mean, that's, like, a question that I've thought a lot about, right? Does anyone deserve to suffer? Even, like, the worst people out there, like, do they deserve pain? Or, because it's like, I would never say no one should be hurt. I would say sometimes people should be hurt. Like, oh, you're going to hurt me. I'm willing to hurt you back to defend myself, right? Like, that's a really simple reasoning, right? But the question of deserve is so much different than, like, a should situation. Because deserve makes it out to be, like, I don't know, the connotation's different in a way that, like, I don't even know if I can really explain. You know what I mean? Like deserve versus are willing to do in the case of emergency or in the case of I think Thorfinn says like last resort. So yeah. You even broke your oath. Askeladd helped him out. Askeladd helped him round out his philosophy. Sometimes you have to fight. Yeah, Einar's sometimes you have to fight, and Thorfinn's nobody deserves to be hurt. Bangers, 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 bangers. Because you can do both. Sometimes you need to hurt people, but that doesn't mean they deserve it. Because I think okay, I think this is the connotation I'm looking for. I think it's the intent behind, where if you say they deserve it, then it's like I'm hurting them because they should be hurt. Not I'm hurting them as it's like hurting them is the end as opposed to the means. Maybe that's how we would say that. It's they deserve to be hurt, therefore I'm going to hit them with my stick, and that's the point, is that they deserve it. As opposed to I hit them with my stick and I hurt them because I need to, because of some other thing. Are you using violence as a means to an end, or is the violence the end? Is the pain a means to an end, or is inflicting pain the end itself? That's what I would say, I think. And so they can live together, right? Where nobody deserves to be hurt. I'm not doing this because this is what, like, that's the point. No, I'm doing this because I need to for another point. That's good. That's enlightened. It's hard to, I don't know, it's hard to say because, like, I don't know, guy kills your entire family. It's like, well, I kind of feel like I want to hurt this person and that they deserve it and that hurting them is the point, because it'll, like, even if it's to make me feel better, but it's like, the point is their suffering is what I am looking for. Like, would I admonish that? Would I say that that's bad, right? That's where I start to get unsure about, like, how much I want to full send that philosophy if no one deserves it, or, like, to condemn the intent behind inflicting pain in so much that inflicting pain is the end result. But yeah, I mean, I do think it is pretty enlightened. Like, it's pretty, I don't know, it's like idealistic in a sense, or like, you know, it's like a higher ideal. So I respect the ideal so much, even if it's like, I'm not sure if, I don't know, I guess, is it like worth striving towards that ideal? I'm kind of spinning off into abstract, but so we'll pull it back. But yeah, I love the door that Thorfinn like chooses to walk through. That's such an especially for this time period, it hits like so many times harder because of how much violence there's all the time and all the like societally accepted violence there is. I mean, that's so much harder to say in Thorfinn's life than like my life, where I don't really get confronted with violence very often, right? So to make such a statement on violence, like because he's so acquainted with it, it becomes so much like more powerful, I feel. That's the power of, I mean, Thorfinn's story, right? He's a kind and principled man. I mean, I would agree. Snake's a real one. I do like Snake a lot. Like, it's like kind of like a judge someone according to the period thing, where, but even if you judged him like not even 100% according to the period, I feel like Snake's a good guy, like overall, you know? But especially if you take the period into account and like look at the people around Snake, where it's like, oh, look, it's this guy that was about a you know, assault Arnheid. Like, this is the type, like, comparing Snake to this person, Snake's a saint, right? So just in terms of that, I really like Snake. It's crazy, like, her getting hit, I feel like that first one was just, it's like shock. Dude, they hover on her for so long before they do that. And she has her eyes closed. She didn't even see it coming, right? He just batters her. Oh, wait. There we go. It's just crazy. Yeah, Ketil, I'm sick of Ketil, right? Like, even if I understand, like, oh, this is he had this problem previously, and all those are coming to the surface, and oh, all the pressure from Canute invasion, and betrayed by the one person he thought he could trust. Well, dog, counter-argument, I literally couldn't care. Like, if you're out here beating Arnheid near to death in a fit of rage, then that's throwing a tantrum. You know what I mean? Snake that's why Snake coming in is so perfect, because he literally, the way he says it, it's like he's aware that Ketil's his boss. Like, Ketil has the authority to do this per the slave ownership thing, Even if, like, now, like, I obviously don't like that Ketil has that kind of authority, but, you know, Snake respects that, but he still is saying, like, okay, that's not what you're doing here, though, man. Like, you're not executing her. You're not, like, you're not making you're seeing red, you're on berserk mode. Even Leif Erikson and Thorfinn Beta, Thorfinn Light, Thorfinn .5, even both of them are like, this is the guy that we were talking to earlier. Oh, he's losing it. Like, that's what both of these guys are thinking. Especially Leif Erikson, man. And Snake being like, yeah, I get why you would flog her, but that's not even what you're doing, dog. So yeah, again, another Snake W. Ketil. And then you go get your sword, like, oh, you want to be Iron-Fisted Ketil now? Too bad that you don't know how to do that, because you made that all up, because you're, you know, that's not you, okay? What, you want to spend these 3 days training and becoming a menace? Like, you're gonna get shot with an arrow 3 seconds into the battle, and then it's gonna be GG. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not that guy. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy. Thorgil's that guy, right? He knows how to violence. Thorfinn's that guy too, but even better because he's an enlightened version of that guy. Ketil, you're not that guy. Also, oh man, I've been talking so much about that, like, I keep calling Thorfinn Vinland for some reason. Thorfinn with Leif Erikson, like, awaiting that. And I actually kind of really like how them two are in the same room. Right there. But what's happening with Arnheid takes precedence. Whatever conversation that they're waiting to have, we have, like, no. We need to, like, Arnheid's what takes priority here. This, like, poor, unconscious, battered woman is what takes priority. Einar, I'm so ride or die with Einar. Einar and Thorfinn are literally, like, the strongest power duo I've ever seen. I love this duo. Yeah, Ketil, go berserk mode. Okay, so what? We have to stick around. So the options are we either steal Arnheid, which good luck getting away with that, right? With everybody mobilized and freaking out, and obviously they're gonna think that that's it's not like they're gonna trust Thorfinn and Einar and give them a huge opportunity to do that. So it's like, okay, Arnheid is literally held captive here. Guess we're here too until we can get Arnheid, you know? Maybe Ketil can die in the battle. Maybe that's like something we can hope for, and then or something, or I don't know. Cause well, that's the thing. Like, we stick around for what, right, bro? This one piece of hair. We stick around for what? You know, we save the day. We repel the invaders through literally miracles, and then okay, cool. Ketil still owns Arnheid and is not going to let go of her. Why would he? She's got a baby in her stomach that she says is his, right? And he's like gone from like, oh, I trust you, you're my vulnerable little flower that'll take care of me because when I'm feeling vulnerable too. She's gone from that to, oh, you're my thing and you're my possession and I will use you to make me happy. Like I feel like it's taking that spin, you know? Because and it's kind of like, well, welcome to reality. She was always your property. You just because you bought her because she's a slave, dog. Like, what do you know? But yeah, it's just the intent is so much like more horrible now, right? Where at least previously he wouldn't have hurt her, you know? So, obviously, right? Thorgil's attitude is so funny, where he's just like, wartime, Olmar, we're gonna die. We're gonna lose this battle, Olmar. You ready to fight? What a guy. I can't be mad at the guy. I mean, he's gonna kill a bunch of people, and like, obviously that's, you know, Thorfinn is not a huge fan of that, and I'm on Thorfinn's side 1,000,000% in terms of like morality and such. I love following Thorfinn through that journey, but in terms of like, there's a confidence there and like it is what it is that I can really appreciate from Thorgil. Yeah. Freaking Ketil, bro. You really think you can just go, what's the word? You really think you can just go like, me, like, dog, like this is not nap time. What do you call that? Unconscious? Like it's such a powerful stimulus that you shut down. Forget the word, bro. It's like RimWorld. Like your stress, you have a major break risk, and then you go like comatose. Comatose. I think comatose is the word I'm looking for. He's like going into like a stress induced comatose state, and then only Arnheid, he's like, oh, you're my cure all, you're my panacea, or whatever. And then it's like, wait a second, I actually you tried to leave me. Now you're going to still be my like, you're still going to make me feel better. It's just instead of doing that through like, I don't know, cuddling with you and like do like sexual things with you and just, or like whatever you want, whatever they do, you know. Well, they definitely do those things, but I don't know what he would want to do. But instead of that, oh, I'm gonna get my comfort another way by like establishing my control so that I'm more confident in my like, you know, everything's falling out of my hands. Let me either cuddle, I'm vulnerable, like I feel better, I feel seen, or oh, let me regain control by smacking somebody that's helpless, and it's like I own this, I'm stronger than this, I can do this thing. Okay, dude, like, maybe stop losing your mind. Like, Snake just comes in as, like, dog. I get that you're paying me, but, like, what's the deal? Hits him with the snake look. But, yeah, it's just, like, we need to get Arnheid out of Dodge, right? We need to get Arnheid out of Dodge. But unless Ketil actually dies in the fight, that's not happening. And I don't see Thorfinn as... I mean, that'd be a crazy moral dilemma for Thorfinn if it's like, maybe we actually could save Arnheid if we win the battle and he dies. Or if just he dies and then we get to leave. You know, whoever's next in command gets to, like, take the mantle. Bro, Olmar's gonna own the farm. At the end of the day, Ketil's gonna die. Olmar's gonna own the farm. Olmar's gonna have his redemption arc. Learn, you know, be the true descendant. And then we're gonna be happy. Then we're gonna get Arnheid and we're gonna sail to the Vinland and we're gonna call it good. Right? Can I hope that? Or are we gonna just suffer a lot? Because, I mean, the Gardar... I mean... That's the thing with this show. You can't guess how it's going to go because it's willing to hurt. It's willing to hurt you. And it'll make the pain as beautiful as it wants to with like Gardar, right? But I mean, we lost. We really, like, the main characters didn't get what they wanted. And we just had to make do with that. I mean, and that's life. I mean, that's life for sure. Yeah. Frick, man. So, I mean, there could be a situation where like, someone dies, like Arnheid dies, we never get Arnheid, something goes horribly wrong, whatever, and we have like a bad ending, but it just, we make do with what we can. I mean, that could be a thing, and that could be, you know, I could see that happening. But I'm hoping we can get more of a win for our squad here, right? Maybe Canute. I mean, if we can solve some of the Canute business. Canute's kind of a mess right now, right? With the whole King's Curse thing going on. But if Thorfinn can, like, become enlightened enough to speak some bars, and, I mean, I kind of talked about this previously, of, like, if Thorfinn can prove through action, kind of do what a Thor's did, and it's like, I have this entire regiment of your men, I have pacified without killing them, Canute, like, I'm going to talk to you now. You know, something like that, where it's like, okay, Canute can actually see that. Maybe that can be enough of a shock, combined with, like, oh, this is the same Thorfinn from back then, the Thorfinn that was killing all those people. People can change like that. So that could be the move. We could have some sort of crazy... And then Canute wins the battle, but actually becomes better through Thorfinn, and then we get to leave with Arnheid and Einar and the squad and go to the Vinland, and he stops freaking out, right? Man, Snake backstory is probably going to come up too in these next few episodes. We've been hinting at it with the... one of the comments says something about, like, I forget the exact word they used, but it was like the word used in place of Constantinople. Is that how I pronounce it? Like Midgard or something. Oh, 15. I missed one of the lines at 15. But they kind of cleared it up later. I thought for a second that it was like Thorfinn and Einar are being freed, and there's 2 more slaves, and I was like, wait, there's 4 of them? I thought there was 3, but no, it was just Thorfinn and then also Einar and Arnheid. And that's who Potter was saying should be bought. But then the real situation is, oh, Thorfinn and Einar, they're goody good. It's Arnheid that we need to worry about. That's our situation. Yeah, I was just a little... I think I just missed reading one of the lines, so I got a little lost there. But we're good now. We're definitely good now. They cleared up. Could have also been worse too. That's a crazy thing. I mean, this guy's just a reminder that in Vinland Saga and like this like time period, it can get a lot worse. And Ketil really, dude, it's and this is like, This is like almost a funny thing, but it's not really meant to be funny. But it's the under new management thing from Megamind, where it's like, oh no, you're not the one that gets to punish her. I own her. I get to punish her. You're not the one that gets to hurt her. I'm the one that gets to hurt her. You know. That's just wild to me. But yeah, Ketil. Hey, praying for your downfall, man, or praying for your redemption, but not much hope on that one. When we're in the final stretch and you've completely hit a new low. Kind of hard to hope for your redemption there, my buddy, old pal. Olmar clutch, I believe. Thorgil's just going to Thorgil. Floki and the band are pulling up. Cool. I mean, there could be a connection there with Thorfinn, but I don't know. It's just this guy just is a thorn in my side. He just keeps showing up, you know. But yeah, that's all I think I got for this one. Under the next episode 19 of Vinland Saga Season 2. Under the next episode 19, as I said, of course, if you like the video, subscribe. If you're new, blah, 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 comment below if you have anything to say, or join the Discord and talk to me or other Vinland Saga fans there. But until next episode, that's it, everyone. I'll be seeing you then. Episode 19, should be seeing you then. Peace.